Hi everyone, it's Michelle at the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center, and I am here today with our new friend Walker. He is still settling in. He's only been here for about a week and a half by the time you see this video, so he is still a little bit shy. He's settling in, getting used to all the different hustle and bustle, but Walker was somebody's pet and they were no longer able to take care of him, so he got to come to live with us. So he is only 3 years old, but he gets to now live with Zara. Of course, if you were watching our video a couple weeks ago, you do know that Zara's brother Jakara did just pass away. We unfortunately had to humanely euthanize him after he lost a lot of mobility in his hind legs. Unfortunately, his necropsy didn't reveal any answers for us. We were really hoping that we would find out what had happened that would cause him to lose that mobility, but we are still left with no answers. So hopefully Walker will come over a little bit, but like I said, he's still settling in, so he still isn't coming over to say hi to people necessarily. But Zara has, as you can see, already gotten along with him really well, so we're excited to have him. Now, in some sad news, unfortunately, one of Colorado's wolves did recently wander up to Wyoming. As you know, Wyoming does allow wolves to be shot on site. So this female wolf was one of the ones that we brought down in 2023 from the state of Oregon. So she wandered up there and unfortunately was killed by a hunter. So that is a little bit of some bad news that we've had over the last couple of weeks. So just want to talk a little bit about some basic wolf biology, because we haven't really talked about just the basics in quite a while. So Zara and Walker are a fantastic example of some of that sexual dimorphism with wolves, because our adult male wolves are going to be about 20% larger than our females. So Zara is definitely on that smaller side. She's definitely in the lower 80-pound range, where Walker, even though I'm not 100% sure how much he weighs, he's probably just around that 100-pound mark, which is very average for our male wolves. So typically our wolves are about 5.5 feet to 6.5 feet from nose tip to tail tip. They have those really, really big paws, about 4.5 to 5.5 inches wide, so basically as big as a human hand, which is really amazing. Those feet are built giant with those webbed toes so that they can help them walk across those ice and that snow. Now, if you do see Walker walking behind me, you might notice that he looks like he's limping a little bit. So he did just come here from Texas. So Texas has a lot different soil than we have. We have this really rocky, gravelly kind of granite, so his paws are a little bit sore. Same thing happened when we adopted Makui several years ago. When she came from Florida, her paws hurt for a little while. So you might see him walking a little bit gingerly, but as he settles in, that'll go away as his paw pads toughen up, just like the rest of our wolves that live here. Something that's really neat about black phase wolves like Walker and Zara is that this color actually was something that was introduced many, many thousands of years ago from domestic dogs. And over time, that black color has actually been linked to disease resistance. So down here in the lower 48 states, we have a lot of black phase gray wolves because we have a lot of disease like distemper. And for some reason, that black color is more resistant to diseases, so they have a higher survival rate. They can actually beat that distemper naturally, which is really fantastic. So you're going to see a lot more of those black phase gray wolves down here than you would places like Alaska, and of course even further up north in the Arctic where you have your Arctic wolves. So you're going to have a little bit less of those color phases the further north you go. Hopefully you enjoyed those cool facts and just meeting our new wolf Walker, and we'll talk to you all next week. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you then.